think, but it might be slow.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
Is both these characters? I should say both these players. There's this style of gameplay in between approaching and camping, where you're looking for a certain condition, and when you have that condition, you're like, okay, I'll play the game now. You're looking for some call it trap-based setups, but really you're just looking for that one option to hit or put you in a good position. And you're like, yeah, I'll approach.
Yeah, it's funny that you said that though. Because you know what, that started, did you see how they started? Once, 3, 2, 1, pressing B, man, just charging up each other's projectiles. So yeah. You're right.
But, as I was saying, the right approach is once you get that option, Ribbon off with a nice 80% here. And Enarmonia just going to use that Nosferatu to get to ledge. Kind of one of those options you can't really fully contest because you're like, oh, okay, you're just going to steal my health now. Cool.
Yeah, it just be like that, man. You guys see that Hydra, they'll save the day. We're up against that Thoron. Now, of course, Ribbon off to an incredible start, but just like you mentioned, okay, I thought I didn't connect with the up smash, but just like you mentioned, both of these characters had that potential where they just hit that one hit, the one B&B, and all of a sudden, your percentage just goes up, skyrockets before you even know it.
Yeah.
And Robin's got those tools too.
Tons of damage output. And solid. Basically, they both have pretty decent kill confirms as well, among the best. But and you're just seeing this trap-based gameplay at ledge right now. Gonna find that. I think it was a side B to be able to take the stock, and you're gonna see a little bit of the stalling coming out of it as well. While trying to wear off that invincibility from Enarmonia.
And luckily, this time not flubbing it, gonna get back onto the stage, got the Galaga in hand too, and already connected off a nice little hits from it. That's gonna be 31%. I mean, I can't believe Ribbon, still only at 54% here on that first stock. It's not usually what you'd expect here from a game one from a winner's finals, but it looks like Ribbon just coming into this matchup super comfortable, and Enarmonia's gonna still have to get a bit of a feel of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna find that right there. I believe it was in there, and just keep edge guarding the Elwyn. Yeah, and playing out of that grab range is also key. Decently lagless grab, so.
Off of Pac-Man's? Pac-Man's grab? It's so surprising because it looks like you can punish it so hard, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm gonna punish you, and all of a sudden Galaga in your face, and it's like, oh, okay. So yeah, you definitely right about that.
Doing a good job keeping up. Was doing a good job just kind of keeping Ribbon in the corner. Wasn't going for any big hits, and that's kind of what you need to do when you're at this type of a deficit. Just go for these kind of small hits if you can, keep the advantage. But as I say that, starting to find themselves a kill percent. Yep, they got ribboned. Unfortunate. Could have had that bag here to even things up real quick, but that's a huge deficit. We're at a 1 stock deficit, and this isn't a hugely explosive matchup. You have these moments, but for the most part, you're kind of nickel and diming each other. As I said, you have these moments.
Jeez, it's just those moments, dude, and you get to see that there unfold once again. Ribbon off to just such a powerful performance once again, continuing on throughout this whole tournament. We saw that there was some smooth, crispy gameplay up against Lights, and we're seeing it once again here in Winners Finals. Man, that force smash gonna connect. Ribbon with a dominant 2-stock performance, only at 22%. That's that's a T-pose, dude. Like that's like quick play. That hurts.
Yeah. Ribbon was just playing. This is playing more solid than the neutral. As soon as you started to get into kill range for a lot of these stocks, it was almost an immediate kill. Whereas Enarmonia on the 1 stock they took, it wasn't up until these later percents. So that was the main real issue. Is Midi was playing better in the neutral. She was finding more of these openings. I think she took them immediately. You can't really say the same for Enarmonia. At least in that game 1, we'll see what adjustments are made as we go on in the set. But looking good from Ribbon, and some stuff to work on if you're Enarmonia.
All right, we're going to see if any adjustments could be made here. I mean, Enarmonia did have to go to some pretty tough competition to make it this far. So we're going to see if those adjustments can come into play. Show your strengths as a player. Can you adapt here in this situation? I mean, you made it here. You made it to Winners Finals. You got what it takes. So now we're going to start here in Game 2 onto PS2. I got to say, though, I don't know if going to PS2 is the move against Ribbon. Like, she's already been showing a lot of dominance throughout this whole tournament here on this stage. If you've been watching the stream, and And if I was a competitor, I'd be watching, taking notes, and I would see PS2 every single time. Ribbon kind of killing it. I'd be like, nah, you know what? It's your stage. I don't like it. All right, nice little mix up though. Missing with that Nosferatu. We're gonna see that once again here. Enarmonia popping off here with some little, very small little chip damage there with those BMBs. It's not gonna be like the big strings that we've been used to seeing from Ribbon there. Galaga is in hand, and Ribbon respecting. I mean, sorry, Enarmonia respecting that, knowing exactly what will happen if you get hit too hard with that.
Yeah, definitely. I do like the change in the neutral style from Enarmonia. Instead of looking for these kind of conversions now, they're doing this kind of nickel and dime play style, and because they're able to constantly whittle down Ribbon here, it's starting to work. We'll see if they can find the conversions when they need it, though. That's going to be the key part for these stocks.
Oof, I love that little bait there from the bell. Gonna go with the grab there off the ledge. Down smash, gonna clean it up right now, man. Enarmonia was off to such a great start. Lost that rhythm here, and our Ribbon completely just taking advantage of that and got the Galaga in hand once again. 45%. It got to the point you have to learn. You know it's coming. You lose the stock. Ribbon's gonna go off the stage, gonna charge up Galaga. You have to try to find a way to bait it, and wow, we are seeing this 72%, 84%, still going at it. I'm telling you, man, PS2 is just a place not to go up against Ribbon. Do not take her here. It's just that's what it's looking like right now.
Yeah, I think one thing that could be adjusted for Enarmonia is if you start to play this mid-stage game, especially focusing on your projectiles, your Arc Thunder, Arc Fire as well. I think that's really what you need to start doing more, especially when you're trying to deal with that Galaga at early percents, but just getting trapped so effectively in the corner here.
Which is surprising too, because Enarmonia is usually the one, you know, Robin's considered to be the trapping kind of character, but man, it's not looking like that right now. Ribbon is just completely on fire, just completely smothering Enarmonia. I mean, 111%. Enarmonia's got to at least try to find a way here to end this stock, and then I could kind of, you know, have some faith to see if maybe the rest will unfold in a much better fashion. Right now, though, it's looking like we're going to be on pace for a 2-0, and Enarmonia, knowing, you know, how it feels to dominate a player, winning off that last set 3-0, and looking right here, coming in there, I thought it was going to come in a little bit harder. Not looking too good, though.
Well, yeah, I think you're dealing with two different play styles. It's kind of a shock. You got a nice tech on that, though. Able to tech the hydrant, but you go from Mabel the crackhead to Ribbon, much more reserved.
Oh yeah, big time. And I mean, you know, like, it's so tactical. Like, it's just great. It's like watching Ribbon play chess sometimes, and we're seeing it there once again. Galaga in hand was doing some nice little damage there. Not going to go off with the 45% combo that we're used to, but 21% here. At least, no matter what, you're at 0%. Make yourself hard to hit. But as I say that, boom, we're going to get the Arc Fire into the Nosferatu. Now, Nosferatu is going to be a big, because that's going to be one great way here to make this stock last longer.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, you're starting to see this more range play. And I think threatening the Nosferatu is really good, because then it gives you a little bit of room to play with, because you're like, okay, I don't want to get as close up to them. So then you're able to play this projectile game a little bit more. But as I say that, Ribbon, you know, taking a good control of the neutral, just boxing out Enarmonia effectively right now, and just kind of getting close enough where they can't feel comfortable charging projectiles, but not close enough where you really have to worry about them.
Oof, Galaga though, utilizing the Galaga, you know, back, and I mean, that's good to see. It's great stuff to be comfortable using the opponent's items. Right now though, Enarmonia is trying to find a way here to poke this stock, try to get rid of it. I mean, 70%, it's respectable. It's not bad. It's possible, but you know, you take extensive damage just like that we see unfold. You know, you gotta watch out. That's when you start to get into some dangerous territory where your comeback possibility is just, you know, going to diminish. You have to be very careful here. The Hydra gonna come in there, charge up that forward smash. It's not gonna be enough there across onto the stage, but it's pretty much sending the message where Ribbon's just not afraid of anything here. It's gonna pretty much telling you, you know what, it's just a matter of time before you end up losing this game.
Yeah, definitely. But Robin does have a lot of high damage potential, so if you can find a stock here, it's not the end of the world. But Ribbon really just doesn't really need to look for much here, you know. A Bella or a back air. I've been saying it, but I'm saying it for a reason. The tried and true that works for Pac-Man.
I mean, you see that bell? Yeah, the boots are coming. The boots are like you just gotta you have to know. Like if you don't know by now, you're slacking. You don't do your research. And we saw Ribbon already end so many matches just like that. So you gotta be careful. But you know what? Sometimes it's not even about the belt. That hydrant though, gonna be WWE style, throwing it away. Gonna be taking this set so far 2-0. And Enarmonia is going to have to go for a reverse 3-0 here to try to take the set back. I don't know. It's tough. It's always a tough position to be in.
I'm not going to say it's undoable because it's obviously not. Enarmonia, fantastic player, could pull it out. But what I will say is that one of the biggest strengths I consider from Ribbon is of how adaptable they are as a player. They are someone who can, you've seen it. They have these big strings. You can get, 60, 80% on you like nothing, but they're also very, very calculated. Just being able to play like that in one game, let alone you have 3 more where all you need to take is 1, it's going to be really difficult here for Enarmonia. But not undoable. We'll see if the adaptations can be made. Honestly, they were still doing okay in the neutral. It really just feels like the advantage is not there for Enarmonia. You're not getting these big string moments like you can get. You're not getting, any type of arc fire ladders. You're not really getting a lot of arc fire control in general, which is what you need. And not finding what you need on ledge traps either. The neutral I think is fine at this point. You just gotta tighten up the other aspects of your game.
I mean, we're gonna see if Enarmonia is taking any notes. So far, I do like one of the notes being taken is do not go to PS2. We're gonna be going to Final Destination. I have to say though, Ribbon still utilizes the stage very, very well, and it's a very good Pac-Man stage too. So it's at least better than PS2, considering the fact that Ribbon's just been so dominant on that stage. But at the same time, this is like a counter pick for Ribbon as well. Something I did want to add to what you were saying about Ribbon's strength as a player. One of the things I've been finding is knowing how to keep a lead. If Ribbon ends up with like a stock lead, just the fact of the tools of the character itself just makes it so hard to try to steal that lead back. So for sure for Enarmonia, gotta try to find a way here. I mean, so far on good, no, never mind actually. Ribbon's at 64%. Yeah, I was gonna say, never mind. Rip the dream, but it had to be that Enarmonia had to try to find a way here to take that first stock first. Unfortunately, it's not gonna happen. Ribbon here once again are on fire, but if Enarmonia can keep here at 14%, try to find a way here to get a nice little hard read, maybe catch Ribbon's jump right there from the ledge, might be able to bring this back.
Yeah, and I think that was another example of finally find those arc fire setups. Arc fire into the S match. You haven't seen a lot of those arc fire setups in this set in particular, and able to find the stock at a reasonable percent.
Most definitely. I mean, it's great to see that they're at 30%, showing some signs of life here, trying to get this little fight going, but unfortunately, falling straight into that bell, to the charge force match, 70%, man, it just writes itself, like, oh my god, like, it just writes itself. Ribbon right there, just completely dominating here in a blink of an eye. It's just something that Pac-Man can do. You'd be surprised, you see this character, oh my god, Enarmonia though, with the dunk here to return the favor. We're already at 1 stock apiece. Man, where was this pace of match right here earlier on? What happened? What?
Yeah, just completely explode in the advantage, and that's exactly what Enarmonia needed.
That's insanity.
Keep it up. Yeah, let's see if they can keep it up. But that's gonna be a huge stock taken.
I mean, right now, like, it's kind of close. Got an arc fire there. Couldn't connect with the second one, though. Oh, but got the third into the Nosferatu. Stealing that percentage lead right now. Gonna connect with yet another one. Another Nosferatu. Now, what we're seeing right here is Enarmonia returning the favor. This is exactly the stuff that Ribbon's been doing the whole time. And now Enarmonia's like, you know what? This is how it feels to let, to be like on the wrong end of that combo one at a time over and over again. But just as I say that though, Ribbon still showing that, that's the strength of being a top player there, just making sure to keep your composure, get into this fight. 104% only, it doesn't matter, still in this for sure.
Yeah, and you're starting to see a lot more of arc fire, especially at ledge, and don't have to take the stock there. Okay.
Alright, put him on the board. Alright, but let's talk about this. Let's talk about this for a second though. See, the thing is, look what it took for Enarmonia to have to win a game against Ribbon. It took slowing down the gameplay there in the first stock. Well, one, changing the stage, slowing down the tempo at their tempo, and having to get the hardest dunk read to take one game. So, I mean, at least Enarmonia does show that they're able to go ahead and do so. So you just got to try to make sure to maintain that composure, maintain that momentum here in the next game.
Yeah, definitely. I do like the changes that Enarmonia made. Specifically, those arc fire traps were key. You know, arc fire and ledge, I think it's a memed on option for how effective it can be at times. And you start to see it more from Enarmonia. I feel like they got actual corner pressure and corner trapping going on. So, and you know, that's one of the things Robin can really blow you up on. We'll see if they can continue that going into this next game, game 4.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. I mean, I don't know. Definitely the odds are not in Enarmonia's favor, but showing the fact that taking at least one game, it is possible here to do so in Kalos. Now, that's going to be interesting to pick to come out. Why would you say that Ribbon would pick this one?
I think in general, you have a lot of room to work with here, but then you also have an extra avenue to escape all these ledge trap situations, but then you can also just kind of go there for trying to charge up your fruit. So I just think it's a good avenue in general, and you can also, if your opponent tries to jump out and you have Bell in it, you can kind of just chuck it up there and you'll get a free punish on it. Just kind of a lot of different variables. It would also just be a comfort thing or a, I want to zone you out on big flat stage thing.
I guess that's true. You know, the thing is though, like Robin's got some pretty decent setups there. You know, that platform's on the left and right there. You see Arcfire could prove to be pesky. That's going to be able to at least cut out the jump option, and I feel like that might be a bit of an issue.
You're already seeing Bell on platform.
Yeah, you know, I mean, that's very scary situations. I mean, it's perfectly placed right at the ledge, dude. You know, that Bell bounces there, so it's like, oh man, I can't jump. I can't get up attacks. That's too obvious. If I roll, down smash is going to cover me. And man, now what an explosive string there to come out. The damage conversion right here. But we're seeing these two competitors go toe to toe at the moment. It's definitely so much more better than we saw. So much better than we saw in the first 2 games.
Well, yeah, I think the number one thing is I'm talking about a multitude of different factors. You know, I'm talking about specific factors, but really, Enarmonia is just playing with confidence. That's the big difference.
You know what? That's a good point.
Enarmonia's actually confident now, finding that arc fire to up smash. But let's see if they can extend the lead. But yeah, that's in my head. That's really all it is. Starting to be confident in the plays they make instead of constantly playing reactive against Ribbon, which is an easy thing to do when you have reads like that.
I mean, like you were saying there, I don't know if playing on a more reaction base works against a player like Ribbon, who's so tactical, using big brain plays, just making sure that, you know, trying to limit their opponent's options. And we see that so many times. And get a nice little downer, not gonna get the kill though just yet, but you know, that's just how Ribbon plays. And that's why, like you were saying, if you're just gonna be reacting, then you're not necessarily doing anything with your playbook. Ribbon's just going to be 2 steps ahead of you the whole time. Right now, though, that throw is not going to get the kill. 178%. You know, this is the stuff right now, though. If Enarmonia lands in Nosferatu, that would actually be super painful because you're going to be able to keep the stock alive even longer. Oh, you saw him trying to go for it. Yeah, going for it.
He immediately goes for it. And yeah, it really looks like Ribbon's really looking for that down smash, but going to find the up air, catching that jump in on that one, and is able to seal the stock. But Enarmonia is playing so well now. You know, definitely not too big of a lead, but just playing such a different play style, playing like they want to win the game.
Yeah, I mean, you're seeing it right there where Enarmonia, you know, it's something woke up, man. After winning one, they're like, you know what, I can do this. And sometimes that's all it takes. It's knowing, you know what, I can. And that's the difference when you get one on the board versus, you know, the 3-0. If you get 3-0, it's like, okay, I just got waxed completely. I have no chance. But right here, though, you're going to see that Enarmonia is showing that, you know what, I can do this. I can take it away and take this to game 5. Ribbon right now, a bit of shambles. And remember that Kalos is their counter pick. So it's going to be interesting if Enarmonia can get this win here. That game 5 would definitely prove to be a lot closer. But as I say that, oh my god, look at that. In a blink of an eye, 93%. Enarmonia must be definitely not too happy about that one.
Yeah, that's the funnest game for Ribbon coming out once again. We'll see what Enarmonia can do here. Yeah, able to make it off, looking for these arc fires, and I love her pressure on shield right now. Just kind of spacing everything so well. If she gets punished, just not with much. And gonna find it there. I don't know if the DI was all the way there, but Ribbon gonna lose that stock. Enarmonia, yeah, able to get that nice He's like 24% off.
I mean, that's super nice. You definitely want to try to keep that stock alive and doing a great job here. 100%, could still take at least one big hit. I mean, you're not too close at the ledge, though. If you get hit with a backer right here, that's going to be the end of that. But you see, going for those Noshiratis at the ledge so bad. Has another chance. Realizing, you know what, I do have to take this option. And this is the kind of stuff when you're trying to play, big brain plays yourself. You're trying to play chess against Ribbon. This is exactly where it starts to unfold and starts to work out so much better. And Enarmonia, you see it there. You see in their gameplay, they're thinking a lot more. It's not just, oh, I got to do my B&Bs. No, I need to try to outpace you. I need to be 2 steps ahead of your 2 steps. And we're seeing that here in game 4.
Yeah, definitely. It just, I think you kind of hit it on the head there. It feels like a lot of times I feel like where players go wrong is where they're always reacting to their opponent. And I don't mean reacting to things like a roll from ledge. I mean, they're never going on the proactive. They're always constantly doing something in relation to their opponent and never setting the pace. But Enarmonia starting to set that pace. Gonna find an off ledge into the up smash. But we're going to a game 5.
Ease. That was, man, that game 4, that was super dominant stuff. Enarmonia really in this fight right now. Really in this set. We really have ourselves a set. This is going to be crazy. Game 5. Damn.
Yeah, and I wouldn't expect anything less out of Winners Finals. It was looking rough for a minute, but this is your Enarmonia. If you've been paying attention to the online scene, this is the Enarmonia you're expecting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, this Enarmonia 3. Did they 3-0 Mabel? Like, if you 3-0 Mabel, you cannot be getting waxed like that in Winners Finals. Like, how dare you? Yeah. So, I mean, we're
quick updates, though. Yeah. Kirash 3-1 over Lights, and we're in a game 5 scenario, Mabel versus Sharp.
That's crazy too, Like, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna check quickly what characters there. Sharp looking like they're picking some random characters. Oh my god! You know what? Grail? I'm not even gonna say. You go take a look for yourself. You go take a look for yourself.
He won.
Yeah, but
he won.
Do you see the characters they used?
I do see that, but he won the. So Sharp beat Mabel, and they Dr. Mario did it.
Oh my god!
That happened.
That,
Sure, Sharp. Why not?
You have to black PFP at that point. Like, I'm sorry. That's it. The teams are it's night out. Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, I'm sorry.
To be fair, it is against Sharp. One of the players who kind of plays. People call him a random button at times.
Oh, I agree with that. Yeah, he's crazy.
He's actually a player from my region, and it's a well-known meme that Sharp plays whoever he wants. He's brought it online.
Damn. But yeah, so yep. So Sharp is gonna be moving on against Kirash, and that's gonna be here next on stream. But for now, though, we gotta talk about this game 5 right here. Winners Finals. Enarmonia Ribbon back onto Final Destination. Now, I still would say this isn't too bad, but we're seeing Ribbon already. They're kind of feeling, at home right now, and it's looking like one of those things. Now, PS2 obviously, is a disaster, but Final Destination, we saw Ribbon performing really strong as well, and we saw that once the stage started to change, that's when things, that's when the narrative started to change as well. Enarmonia, though, trying to get back onto stage at 141%, and this is more so what we were used to here on the set. Ribbon's going to be dominating here so far in the first stock.
Yeah, I do think, Ribbon dominating that first stock for sure. I do think Enarmonia is still playing with that same kind of patient but confident play style, so I think you can definitely bring it a little bit closer. Just kind of trying to push Midi off stage there, realistically. That you can get set up in the corner. Gonna air dodge, but yeah.
Oh, dude, what is going on? That's some crazy.
So much is being thrown at them. Able to tech the hydrant hit though, but takes 71% as a result. Still in the bad position.
Oh my god.
Not gonna be the stock quite yet, but that one missed air dodge cost Enarmonia 100% on their stock.
Isn't it crazy? Like that's the kind of caliber you're up against, though. If you really make that mistake, man, this is going to happen. Yo, big tournaments there with the radio. Thank you so much. To the end here to Smash Intercontinental. Just so y'all know, most of the time on Fridays, we're not here. It's peak tournament, so thank you all there. But let's get back in here. We got 109% Enarmonia. You know, it's still possible to kind of turn this around, though. Up here to get back onto the stage, but you see that bell there connected. Ribbon, look here, tossing him out once more. And, you know, Enarmonia was playing so strong when they had their opponent off onto the ledge, and now Ribbon's doing the exact same thing right here up against Enarmonia. You got a taste of their own medicine.
Yeah,
back here off the stage again. Man, Enarmonia, what are you gonna do? You're on your final stock.
Yeah, definitely not ready for that. But able to escape the Galaga combo, that's huge. I mean, you're full stock down, but that was going to be an easy 40% right there. So to be able to avoid that is huge at this point.
Oh,
but Enarmonia needs to find some big arc fire conversions. That'll do it. That'll start to build it up.
Oh,
and,
no.
Okay. We take those if you're Enarmonia. We're in a last stock situation here. Game 5, it could go honestly either way depending on what traps are found. Able to find the Nosferatu and just doing so well, just kind of constantly poking and prodding Ribbon right now.
If you ain't sweating right now, man, I don't know if you're not watching the match. This is crazy. I'm going to see Enarmonia possibly steal this set away. I'm gonna say steal it because you saw Ribbon completely dominating up there, and it's gonna be nice with that one combo here. We're tied up completely between these two. Last stock situation. I mean, I know for sure they still have losers finals, but right now you want to sit comfortably in grands where you're gonna have to have your opponent beat you in 2 sets, right? And Enarmonia just on pace here to steal it away here from Ribbon, but Ribbon wants to try to hold on to this, clutch it out. You know, how bad would you feel? You had this. It was 2-0. You don't want to lose this set. Arcfire though gonna connect, trying to go with the second one, couldn't hit with that up air, and the Hydra though getting in the way, and unfortunately gonna jump into it.
Yeah, it's looking for that ladder there, but realistically, if you're Ribbon, you want a bell. If you're Enarmonia, you want Arcfire. That is what we are watching. That is the gameplay at this point.
Oh, I gotta talk about how immaculate that timing was for Enarmonia, knowing exactly what Ribbon wanted and just completely timed the way to get out of that situation. Hydra's getting a beating, barely avoiding it right now, but Galaga's in hand. Never mind, got the belt connected. Oh, not gonna be a side B. I thought we were gonna see that from Ribbon. Sniped away, barely living it. Oh my god, this is so close, man. They're going toe to toe.
Yeah, and just constantly using those resources, Enarmonia. Honestly, and okay, yeah. So that set, game 5 last hit, gonna end with a. Just gonna throw out a spark, and that's gonna hit the fruit.
Was it a spark or was it a book? I think it was like, yo, take this back to. I think it's take this back to the library, yo.
I thought it was a neutral B. Was that the book?
It was the book. Enarmonia said
throwing everything in the kitchen sink at him.
Yo, Enarmonia said overdue charges on this book. Get your ass back in the library. Take this with you. Watch. Boom. Right there. Sniping away.
Man.
Boom. The book, homie. Of all things. Of all things.
That's crazy.
Someone said the Bible in the chat. I was got hit with the Bible. Oh, we gotta look at it again, dude.